on Queen of Sydney Ferry. It's been out of commission for 10 years now.
This is basically the villain's lair.
Gazelle, the bow. Jackson, broadside, let's go!
If this was Die Hard, this boat is Nakatomi Plaza.
This ferry is crazy, but it makes for an amazing set. I mean, you know, you look around this thing, everything is rusting out, everything is falling apart. It's beautiful on camera.
A little more than 1/3 of the movie is here, probably 40%. I mean, we're here 2 out of 4 weeks. You know, we're shooting this movie in 20 days. Of the 20 days, 10 days are right here. So it's a big part of the movie.
Just another day at work.
Literally, it's the great set for an action flick because it's dirty, it's rustic, it's disgusting.
When I first pulled up and saw it, I thought it was a movie set. You know, it looked like one of those fronts of a building, and then anything behind it's just fake. But it's a real boat.
It's really great being on this ship, though, just for the fact that you can really get into what you're doing. You can really feel out where it is. There's old cars, there's couches, there's anything you could probably find on that ferry right now.
The ferry was great about 10 years ago, and since then it's kind of fallen apart. There are boats rammed into it, sinking on the other side. There's mold. There's parts of the ceiling have been ripped out. It's a really good place for a first date.
The conditions around this ferry are dangerous and terrible.
It smells, it's gross, you gotta watch it. There's sharp objects everywhere, you gotta really be careful, especially when we're doing our physical acting stuff and we're running up and down the hallways.
Got my Puro. Well, I care for the crew, because everyone's a little freaked out on the boat. And I care for myself as well, because I'm normally not that concerned about that stuff in regular life, but your health is the most important thing while shooting a movie.
Everyone's wearing masks, and I'm just gonna die.
No one's worried about my nose, you know? Hey, thanks, guys.
The weather conditions on this film has been interesting. The water levels are rising every day.
I got here at 6:15 in the morning, but I was greeted by a new lake that wasn't there the day before that prevented us all from getting to the boat. We're dealing with the adventures of filming in the wild. Our set is flooded by the river. At the moment, impossible for anyone to board the ship. This is worse than a rain day, because you can't get on the boat. Much of our equipment is there, and we may or may not have electricity because of this flooding.
If we can get there,
we can film.
Sure.
We could have done with some real Marines here, maybe, or the Navy, to come and give us a hand.
We are strategizing, coming up with a plan. That's filmmaking. Improvise, overcome, adapt, just like the Marines.
What we did initially was we hooked up one of the metal boats to the back of a tractor and started towing people across the river.
This is the funniest thing. I've never got to set this way on a boat before.
On a boat being pulled by?
No, a boat being pulled by a tractor. It was almost like a ride. You got on it, you're like, whoa. It's like you're at Playland or something.
It's kind of felt like we're boarding Noah's Ark right now. You know, everybody's coming 2 by 2, and slowly we're getting on this, and we'll finally get to the scenes today.
The only way of getting everybody to the boat would be something like a deuce and a half, or I mean, that's the only way of getting gear out or people in, or yeah. So the idea at the time was to get a deuce and a half, which is an old military vehicle that's 6-wheel drive and high off the water.
I got a chance to ride in the Army convoy. Probably one of the highlights of my life.
We had to build up the road somehow. We were able to get in several loads of stone and gravel. They were able to spread it out and create a surface upon which we could drive.
The miracles that allowed us to get this done are amazing. We kept escaping death with this boat.
Big scenes that have taken place, which have been really exciting, are the big SWAT scene that happens. I think they went through 10,000 rounds of live ammunition that day. I mean, there were bullet casings everywhere, and that was really cool to see.
Shot a scene where there's a SWAT team moving in on us. Jackson, my character, goes out with a sniper rifle and takes out the first two. And then it's just holy hell of bullets flying all over the place.
Fire! Supposedly we beat all records and we fired 10,000 rounds in one day.
We knew it was going to be a big day, and I did have some extra ammunition on standby, but I still had to order extra ammunition by lunchtime.
Coming to get you, Miz. Coming to get you.
Well, I'm gonna miss this boat. It feels like I've been here a long time. I was here a lot. I've been here alone. I've been here in the dark, just with my flashlight. I've spent some time alone at night up on the roof. It's just been a place where I can think. There was a little dog named Whiskey who lived on the boat. Trying to get him to be the official mascot of WWE. Whiskey lives on this boat here and has been here since the day I got here. He's not necessarily the type of dog that you cuddle with in bed. He's more of what you call an outdoors dog. And Whiskey could literally drink swamp water like it was Evian. He goes right out in the water. He's in every one of my location scouting photos. He's in every one. And he follows us around. He's been with us the whole time. And when I left the boat, it was an emotional goodbye. It's my boy right there. He was the toughest dog I've ever met.
Boy, we've done so many great scenes on this ferry.
That boat and I have an intimate relationship. I miss it.
I think I am done with boats for a very long time.
Where is the mega boat?
I think I'll stay off boats for a bit. Yeah, I think I'll maybe stay on the mainland, stay in the city. Maybe the country's nice, but might head back to town.
And I like it out here. As you can see, if you take a peek, this is not a bad place to be working.
This ferry is like hell.
I am never getting on another boat again in my life.
How's that, Chief?
Good. Great scene.
It's a great location to shoot in, and you know, it lends a lot of authenticity to it.
I'll have warm memories of this beloved boat.
It's one of the characters of the film, I'll say that. You know, it sets the tone of the film. It's a dirty, dark, grungy film, and the boat definitely is a character in the film that you shouldn't mess with.